What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again with a 2025 Christopher Bell Rheem Patriotic Paint Scheme from the Coca-Cola 600. Now, he won this race in 2024, rain shortened, but hey, a win is a win, and we have a very similar paint scheme that returned in 2025. Let's take a gander at it. I'll be right back. And here we go, folks, with today's Diecast review. The Christopher Bell Salutes car from the Coca-Cola 600. So, this cat won this event in 2024. And this paint scheme, high-key, is very similar, but it's actually different at the same time. We'll be talking about the variations with it as we go in today's Diecast review. This one did not get made in 2024 in the clean variant, but the raced win variant did get made. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pop it out of the box. I'll be right back. And here we go, folks, the Diecast out of the box here. And honestly, this is actually a pretty nice paint scheme. I like the really dark blue. You have the red and the white. It almost looks like, at least from looking through my camera, or not camera lens, but the screen, the car actually almost looks black, but it's actually a dark blue once you kind of get it in a little bit of light. So it's definitely different than most of the cars on the grid. They traditionally run a lot more of a brighter blue. So anyways, go over to the front of the Diecast here. You have the patriotic window banner there, toward the left side there. You have the little air vent deal that kind of goes through the cabin of the car. Notice the Rheem decal, very bright, takes up a lot of the hood space there, which is very sharp. Have a bunch of star pattern around the car. And the main difference with this paint scheme, and low-key, it's kind of funny, they kept this from the 2024 edition of the car. Like, verbatim kept this stripe exactly the same. But there was another stripe that wrapped around the crown of the car that went across here, and I want to say it connected somewhere back here, or it just, tapered off. Well, they deleted that, and then there was some stars that, the stars I think were down here, possibly, and there was a logo here. Well, they took the stars and kind of scattered them around, but they literally kept the Rheem in this stripe decal here. So it's kind of interesting how they literally kept half of the paint scheme, and it's kind of uncommon. Usually if they're going to change something, they change a lot more. Got the number 20 right there with the stars on the background effect. Got Snowco on both sides, Camry there. The stars appear to be larger in the front, and then the stars are a little bit smaller right here on the hood of the car. It does kind of wrap around the Goodyear decals there as well. Let's get a closer look at the door panel of this Diecast. Got the number 20 there. Got Rheem, got Mobile 1, Research, got the American Ethanol Ring, got Interstate Batteries, DeWalt 4 Raced Win stickers. I tell you what, if you're a Christopher Bell fan and you like collecting 164s, man, you had a fantastic year of collecting the 3 race wins in a row: Coda, Atlanta, and Phoenix. Not in that order, but 3 in a row. And then he goes and wins the All-Star race. Then he wins the Bristol Night race. I mean, what a year. I mean, I'll show one of the Christopher Bell raced wins right here. Highly recommend it. This is the Atlanta win. There is so much dirt and grime and damage and detail to that car. Highly recommend it. Get it while you can, while it's in stock. Of course, one of those cars you have to get in the Advent calendar line if you want to get it, that being the Phoenix win. So get them while you can if you're a Bell fan. Got Cup Series right there, the NASCAR Salutes decal. Got the Patriotic Goodyear tires. I will say they are pretty pixelated. Just keep it in a buck. I believe it says honor, remember, or something like that. I can't even read it, to be honest with you. You got the Research right there on the right side. Go to the back panel of the Diecast here. You have Rheem. Looks like a 100-year anniversary decal. 20 on the right side. Toyota on the back bumper. And then Mobile 1 right there on the left side. I'm trying to get a good zoom in here. Bear with me, fellas. I apologize. There we go. Get the lighting. Well, it's still being goofy. Kind of random hair here on the side of the car. Go to the right side of the Diecast. Let's see if we can get our lighting to work with this. There we go. That's a little bit better. I do like how the star pattern goes down here to the rocker box. That's kind of a cool effect. But it is interesting how they did leave this entire area, without any really sponsor placement or striping or anything. Like, that's one thing I've been kind of critical of the Rheem cars is they leave a lot of real estate over here. You know, you would think if you're going to sponsor a cup car, you would take full advantage of it. I mean, you know, put Rheem.com. I don't know anything. That's one small critique I would say for the Rheem cars is they traditionally don't use the real estate space. Like I'll give you a great example. You know, Menards is like, hey, if we're going to pay for a cup car, dead gummit, we're going to use the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to pay for a cup car, we're going to use the whole thing. Rheem, I don't know why, but, you know. Anyways, top of the car here, you have the number 20 on the roof. Got Rheem.com. They could literally put that on the side. That would be just fine. I'm just picking, man. It's actually a cool looking paint scheme, though. I'm glad at least the Salutes car got made in the clean variant. You know, obviously, as I already mentioned, the 2024 win of the Coke 600 only got made in the race to win variant. So if you want it for a stop motion or something, well, naturally, you know, it's going to have dirt and grime on it. Bell in the back window there. Then you have Rheem once again on the deck lid with a contingency panel, potentially. I don't know. I think it's interesting how some of these teams, they do such really interesting ways of putting their smaller contingencies around the car. I'll show one more example of this. This is for FRM. Notice this. Look underneath the Cup Series decal. I mean, look how tiny those logos are, right? That's like their smaller sponsors, their contingencies, and then Joe Gibbs Racing's putting theirs on the deck lid of the car. I find that just really, really interesting how the teams are. I mean, you know, you look at the Blaney car, and they got all the sponsors down there. Yes, they do use the deck lid as well, but I mean, it's kind of fascinating how the teams have slowly developed their own ways of getting the smaller sponsors on the car. Guys, I want to say thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I did just notice one little thing. That red stripe behind the window actually goes across the shark fin. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, awesome diecast. It could have been better, though. I really wish they would have used more real estate on there. But if you're a Bell fan, I mean, it's been a great year for diecast collecting because 4 of your 5 raced wins are already made. I believe the Bristol win should be getting made. So I think that's like the first time all of his raced wins have gotten made for his season. Unless he only won like 1 or 2, then, you know, it's kind of easy. But I think about his New Hampshire wins that never got made. All of his Xfinity wins never got made. Truck wins, you know, it's just wild how few Christopher Bell raced wins have gotten made. So it's cool to see his diecast get produced. How about this one, though, man? You want a diecast that I think is one of the best looking alternate paint schemes of the year, no cap. How about this right here? Tyler Reddick 2025 Mobil 1 car. This thing, the more I look at this car, I'm like, wow, that's a fantastic livery. I love the rocker box design on this, man. The white rocker box and the stripe just above it. That thing is fantastic. Another diecast I would highly recommend if you're into the raced version diecast. You have the Kyle Larson Bristol win. They got his Kansas win. I got all kinds of stuff. I'm going to change out my battery as we send off this video. So thank you all for watching the video. Check out Circle B and see what's all new over there. There's all kinds of 164s dropping. I mean, there's like 2 to 3 times more 164s getting produced than there was just a couple of years ago because of the MOQ changes. So it's like every week there's like 8 new 164s that drop. It's really cool to be a 164 fan, seeing all of these alternate paint schemes getting produced rather than canceled. That's all for now. Have a blessed one. DB signing off.